You are listening to the I Wish I Knew Stuff podcast with Mark and NALO. They test things like news, culture, and other dumb stuff that they just wish they knew about. Subscribe to the channel, and thanks for listening.
So what up? What are we doing?
Well, here we are. This is the I Wish I Knew Stuff podcast with Mark and NALO.
It is?
And it is.
Oh.
It is. You're on it.
Oops.
You're Mark. Don't forget.
I thought I was on like a one that somebody actually knew about.
Oh, no. Nobody listens to our podcast. So only Phil does. And we mention that every episode.
He might have quit after last episode when we
agree.
said retarded 1,000 times.
But we were telling people what not to say, though. It's okay when you say that. And then Brett was like, oh, like when you call somebody retarded, and we're like, Brett, don't do that. But yeah. Okay, so yeah, this is the I Wish I Knew Stuff podcast with Mark and NALO, and we have with us two guests today. But we only have one microphone for them. So Mark and I are hogging two microphones apiece, so that, no, I'm just kidding. We have Adam Burt, what up?
Hi, everybody.
And we have Nate Sanders, what up?
Sup?
Sup?
It's really funny. I'm going to try to ask them multiple questions that they both have to answer, so they have to...
I was just going to say, if we got close enough to speak on the microphone at the same time, how awkward would that
be? You guys pretty close.
Both hold the microphone to your mouth.
That was close.
Yes.
But you got to like face each other when you do it, so you're just like staring into each other's eyes.
No, I feel like we got to lean in from the side, like we're sharing a milkshake or something.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Real romantic type. Like,
oh, totally.
That's hot.
And we're all about breaking the podcast rules of, burping and farting and chewing and drinking and things like that into the microphones. So
Talking about like chewing, like a big old dip.
which I think is fitting for our topic tonight.
Yeah, I mean, these guys are eating cheeseburgers right now, right in front of us.
I know, jerks.
It's awesome.
That's so gross.
It is very disgusting sounding. I should tell people, okay, at this time you want to turn it way up. Ready? Go. And then...
Just edit that in.
Yes. Cool.
Yeah.
So it's fun. We always record way late at night. We started at 10:30. So, yeah, it's 10:30 right now.
Yep.
And if there's anything weird on the table, Mark will play with it.
I got something to do.
Did you light that zip tie on fire?
Dude, it never caught flame. I melted it, though.
He thoroughly melted.
Why not?
With what?
A lighter?
Where'd you get a lighter? Why?
I told you why already. I bought one today.
You got a lighter that looks like a beer?
I just grabbed the first two lighters at the gas station today.
Why? Are you smoking the grass?
Yeah.
Smoking the grass?
I'm huffing the pots.
Is that why we were going to talk about food? Is because
because I'm just freaking...
You have the munchies
I
right
got
now?
the munchies. No, I was smoking something.
Mark is smoking something, and you and I have the munchies. How does that work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that like a contact munch?
Yep.
Like, how does that...
Exactly.
I'm fat. I always have the munchies.
So just because I mentioned this, you pulled it out?
I'm trying to explain why I bought the lighters today, because I was trying to light my charcoal grill, because I don't like propane anymore.
You can just rig up a spark plug.
Yeah, because that's easier than just going down to the gas station and buying a lighter.
I mean, YouTube.
I didn't have time.
Rig up a spark plug. It sounds like something you would do, honestly.
Now I'm gonna, because you mentioned it.
I would be the guy that says you can do it, but I would never do it. I would be like, I heard you can rig up a spark plug. No, I'm never going to do that. I won't get a lighter.
I'm going to try now.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
So anyway, are we going to talk about fast food?
Yeah. I want to do it.
What are you guys eating?
Right now we're eating McDonald's. I had a regular cheeseburger, which I got to say is improved. It was on the dollar menu.
Yeah.
I had been afraid of dollar menu cheeseburgers at McDonald's for some time because I felt like it was this tiny little patty tucked inside an enormous bun.
Seriously.
with one pickle and like a bunch of ketchup doused in there.
And like their dehydrated, nasty onions.
Yeah.
Which I think they started out as,
Onion flavored cabbage.
cabbage pieces.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
And they were not actually onions. They were just in onion juice.
Pseudo onion.
Yeah.
It's
They
cheaper for us instead of using real onions
They were
to
a-
flavor cabbage
a
like onions.
clear,
for
crunchy
sure.
thing that tasted like onions. I'm not surprised, but I will say I feel like it's been improved. And the fries, of course, McDonald's like one of the best fries ever made. So
Yeah, I agree. Earlier, Mark was saying that Burger King fries are better.
They are.
And I'm like, I don't think so, dude.
it
It's a
depends
toss-up.
on what kind of mood I'm in. Like, because Burger King fries are different, right?
They are.
They're like super thick. They
Yeah.
got the thick cut fries, whereas McDonald's is almost string fries, but not really.
Let's hear that rapper. If we're going to talk about... Yeah.
That's a quality sounding cheeseburger wrapper.
Yeah.
And for $1, I'm not disappointed. I got to be honest. Nate, how was your double quarter pounder? I see from the marketing that there's fresh beef cooked when you order
Ooh.
as opposed to pre-cooked kangaroo.
I mean,
Pre-cooked
I-
kangaroo.
I liked it when it was pre-cooked kangaroo, but it was really good. I did actually notice that the quality was better.
Fresh, never frozen? Or is that the Wendy's theme?
That's the Wendy's theme, but apparently this is never
McDonald's
frozen.
is copping their style.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, though. Like, a frozen McDonald's burger seriously only took like 45 seconds to cook anyway. So, are they just doing it for quality or for time savings?
Probably so they can claim that it's never frozen and compete with Wendy's.
I
Yeah,
don't mind a frozen
never
burger.
frozen. There's probably a gimmick there, too, because I think it's never frozen in store or something like that. I think is the why they're allowed to do that. Like, I don't know. Fresh, never frozen. I don't think it's really shows up like thawed red meat. I think they just don't freeze it in store.
Maybe
is
one
what
of
they-
us should get a job at Wendy's and find out.
Just like undercover boss style, but we're
Just
not
for-
the boss.
You just show up for one day and you look at, you find out that they're coming in frozen.
I
You go,
quit.
I'm out of here. This place is a sham.
I quit.
One time, my wife asked me what I had for dinner, and I was like, McDonald's. What'd you have? And I said, a double quarter pounder. So she was like, so that's like a half pound of beef. And I said, nope, fat kids don't say it like that because that makes us feel worse. It's a double quarter pounder.
It's a double quarter pounder. Yeah.
That doesn't make me feel worse. It makes me feel better. Like, yeah, I just ate a double quarter pounder.
Dude, this has nothing to do with fast food except for the name, but I want to tell you a quick story here.
Oh.
This old guy would come into the parts counter at work and he would offer
yeah.
he would try to sell his quarter pounders. And we're always like, "What?" Because he would look at you first. He's like, "You want to buy a quarter pounder?" And I'm like, "No, I just had lunch." And he's like, "No, quarter pounder." And then he's like, "It'll be a good joke for your girlfriend," And I'm like, "Well, no worries. I don't have a girlfriend." And then, he looks at you like you're gay. But it's like, no, I'm married. But no, he pulls out this clothespin, and it's got a quarter glued to it. And then on the other side of the clothespin is like this little miniature wooden hammer. And you click it like this, and he's like, "It's a quarter pounder.
Oh my gosh.
It's a good joke. It's a good joke." I'm like, no thanks. Bye.
What was the other thing he gave you?
Oh, there were
Was
some
the
other things.
diamond ring or whatever?
Oh, the
diamond ring?
diamond ring, yeah. You want to buy a diamond ring? And it's literally a piece of metal that goes around your finger with a dime glued to it. It's a diamond ring. I'm like, oh, man.
I wanna
wanna
be
this guy.
that old guy
yeah,
when
I
I'm
do too.
old.
Yeah. When I'm old, I want to be that old fart walking around selling stuff I made in
Just
my
creeping
garage.
people out.
Yeah.
You
gotta
want this
have the
quarter
things.
pounder? I'm going to be an old guy and just sling quarter pounders, actually. Like real hamburgers.
Go to McDonald's, I need 30 quarter pounders. And then just go hawk them for $1 extra.
Yeah. Got this quarter pounder for $3.99. I can go get it at McDonald's for $2.99. Yeah, but now you don't have to go there.
So let's focus on McDonald's. Like, I want to talk about McDonald's and their menu and how good things are there actually.
Here's how I feel
And
about
what
McDonald's.
the cool things about McDonald's.
I hate that I like McDonald's.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like I hate that I love that place. It's so good, but then I'm like, it's McDonald's. I'm eating garbage, basically.
Right. Which is what kind of cracks me up about this new fresh beef cooked when you order thing. Like, who has illusions about the quality of the food that you're getting when you go to a fast food restaurant? When you go to McDonald's, like, when did anybody decide or think, oh, yeah, it's not that bad? Like, it's not that bad for you.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only 2,400 calories in one sandwich. It's not that bad.
No.
Like, that's what cracks me up. Like, this big push for them to like be healthier, and so they started offering salads.
Why can't
which
it just
are
be real? Right?
Actually,
McDonald's.
worse for you than the burger because of all the salt and like preservatives that are on them.
For sure.
I'll tell you what I love about McDonald's: dollar drinks.
That's a great
Dollar
marketing
drinks.
plan. Yeah.
Like, I will drive through McDonald's for a dollar drink, large. Like, just get an unsweet tea.
Anything.
Man,
Yeah.
sometimes I just need a Coke.
Including coffee. That's what's really great about it.
Yes,
Any size
and their coffee's
coffee.
not that bad. I mean, I wouldn't get their, mochas or lattes or anything.
Yeah,
like
black coffee. Yeah.
Black coffee, 6 sugars, solid.
6 sugars. Whoa, you lost me there.
Dude, Nate's wife Christy got me started on like this sugar thing when she came out. Like, I like sugared up coffee.
Oh man.
Not all the time. Like, in the morning, 1 cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Sugar it up so it's real sweet, and then go black from there.
When I worked at Walmart, there was the McDonald's in there.
Yeah.
And our thing, we would always go get a large McDonald's coffee with 10 sugars and 10 creams in it.
Ooh,
Dude.
that's a lot.
Do you have to like tell them not to fill the cup all the way so there's room
I don't
for
know.
all
I
the
think
creamer?
they finally figured out, how to do it for us.
I would
I'm sure
poop
they
my
probably
pants.
put the stuff in first and then put the coffee in.
If there was 10 creamers in my coffee, I would poop my pants.
Oh, I did. But it provided that extra little jolt I needed to work at Walmart. So.
Yeah, and plus an extra break because you'd be in the bathroom.
Have you noticed how they've tried to make the inside of McDonald's like really upscale at some of them now?
Yeah, like
They got
Yeah.
the ones all like real fancy.
it's like modern looking, like a swanky coffee shop with
Yeah.
TVs on the wall.
We're talking about the one that has like the light up table in it.
That's the one
too?
in the Heights. The one on Grand though is like all like leather reclining chairs and
it's like you got normal McDonald's and then you got like
Hipster
swanky
McDonald's.
millennial
Yeah.
hipster coffee
they like
shop.
it's like segregated
Yeah.
in there.
That just doesn't scream dollar drink to me. Like, no.
I
Dude.
want like the dirty, greasy floors, like with French fries.
That brings that back up. Like it's McDonald's. Like you know where you're going
Yeah.
when you go there. It's like you don't need it to be nice. It's
Yeah,
McDonald's.
don't try to make me feel better about myself. You ruined that by putting the calories on the drive-through menu.
And I feel like that's the thing. Like, if you were just honest about the product that you're serving, like, I would love you more. Like, don't try and hide it. Like, we need to feel bad about eating that
Yeah.
stuff. Like, we are so fat. We are so fat.
I don't want to be confused.
Right.
I just want the truth. It's like, the McDonald's, yeah. I
like
hate
you should be
myself
embarrassed
today,
that you
so,
admitted. Like I had McDonald's for lunch, and people were like, ugh.
yeah, no, I should be
Gross.
like, yeah, I did. I didn't have to think about lunch. It was great. I just went there and ate what I always eat.
Yes.
What about McDonald's, like, when I was a kid? Was awesome.
Oh, my
Like,
gosh.
McDonald's for kids
Yes.
is legit. You know, you get the Hamburglar, the characters, of course, Ronald McDonald.
Grimace.
Ooh.
Best
Grimace.
Avengers insult in Infinity
Oh,
War.
I agree.
I haven't seen it, so
Oh, yeah, he looked like Grimace, too.
Dude,
And then, I'm just saying, like, the outdoor play places that were so hot that I burned all my skin off. Because, like, and they had the jail. They had, like, a Grimace jail at the one in Great Falls where I grew up, and you could climb up in it, and it was so claustrophobic, and you really felt like you were in, like, this jail off the ground that if your parents left you, you would never get out. It was
Dude,
crazy.
the
It was so hot in
the McDonald's that we went to growing up all the time had a carousel in it.
there. What? Inside?
Yeah, the one on Main Street where the KFC used to be, up in the Heights.
Whoa.
There was a carousel in it.
Oh, no, I do
Yeah.
I do remember the carousel.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
And
That
the
thing was
caboose
traumatic.
outside, they had the
Like-
caboose that you could
Yeah.
rent for like birthday parties and
Yeah,
stuff.
you could rent the caboose.
Oh yeah, I had a birthday party or two in that thing.
Yeah, I remember the jail was for the the Hamburglar.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened to the Hamburglar? Did
Yeah.
he get like
He got locked up for good.
he got put on death row?
Yeah, he's done.
Is he straight electrocuted?
They probably
Lethal injection, actually.
lethal injection of McDonald's grease.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, at least he's had to have served his sentence by now. I mean, come on. It's been 30
Free
years
the
since I saw
Hamburglar.
him in
Free the
stripes.
Hamburglar. He's innocent.
Yeah.
Was
I
it
mean-
McDonald's that started the whole like indoor play places that look like giant hamster cages for kids?
I'm not sure.
the tubes all
but it
over?
was genius, whoever did that, because, I don't know, that's why I always wanted to go there, was for a toy and for the play place.
Yeah, run around that play place.
I only ate half my chicken
The
nuggets
germ
anyway.
pit.
Yeah, the ball pit.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was
pit.
Hardee's for me. Hardee's always had a ball pit.
Huh.
At least in Great Falls. Hardee's had the ball pit, and then, yeah, I remember wanting to go in it all the time, and my parents never let me, but I think it was because they knew that I would just come out with some disease.
Somebody threw a drug needle in the ball pit or something like that.
I know. Parents
Can't
always
go in
jump
the
to the
ball pit.
worst, you know. And I'm a parent. I do the same thing. But somebody could have hypodermic needles at the park. No, you can't go there by yourself. I don't know.
I
Dude.
think the best that McDonald's has ever been was the 29-cent hamburgers and
What?
39-cent cheeseburgers.
Yeah, dude, I remember that. That was high school for
It
me.
was
for
like
sure.
it was like 29-cent hamburger Tuesdays and 39-cent cheeseburger Thursdays, I think.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
remember that.
So I think what McDonald's has nailed forever
Yeah.
was the toy and the Happy Meal. I think that's what makes it like the go-to spot. Even nowadays, like they still got the best Happy Meal toys.
Yeah.
Like I remember like being upset when I was too old for a Happy Meal and I had to get a regular like meal and I couldn't get the toy anymore.
Are you ever really too old for a Happy Meal, though?
I mean, no. There's times when I think about ordering a Happy Meal just so I don't feel as fat because I didn't get the double quarter pounder with cheese.
And they got rid of
Quadruple.
mini meals.
Oh, yeah.
Mini meals were really
Mini
a great
meals.
plan. It's basically like an adult kids meal.
That's what if you're trying to cut back, and I mean, let's be real, you're still eating like 800 calories.
You're still at
in a
McDonald's.
mini meal.
I mean, I got
At
2 mini
McDonald's.
meals.
right.
Give me 2 of them mini meals, please.
You know you get 2 drinks with that. Just make it a one large one.
Just have 2 different drinks.
Yeah.
Get 1 regular Coke and
I
1
got
Diet Coke.
Powerade
Diet
and,
Coke.
it's like half and half, man.
Oh, here's my favorite McDonald's
Are you
thing.
going to talk
Okay.
about that?
Oh, I'm going to talk about it.
Do
it.
I love
I
it.
don't know what it is.
Green drink.
Green drink.
Green
Yes.
drink.
What's green drink?
You can't get it
Oh,
anymore.
nope.
I mean, you can. It's not as good, though. But green drink, the Powerade and the High C Orange were always right next to each other.
They got rid of High C Orange, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now it's
Fanta.
freaking Fanta, which it's not as good now. I've
No.
tried it.
No.
But you'd get your ice, and then you would fill them up at the same time because the cup was big enough to hit both levers.
Yeah, so you get both streams going into your cup at the same time.
Simultaneously.
And it's a perfect 50-50 mix of Powerade blue and
Blue Powerade.
High C Orange.
And it would be like this
Lime
neon
green,
green.
yeah.
Yeah. And it was so good.
Green drink.
It
I'm
actually
disappointed
tasted
I never
really
tried
good.
it.
It was
And-
really good.
Yeah, but you can't do it with Fanta because Fanta is carbonated.
You
And
can.
Both of
It's
those
not
other
as good,
drinks
though.
were uncarbonated.
Yeah. Super good.
Yeah.
I've actually seen like things on the internet where people are like demanding they bring back High C.
It was a McDonald's like
Yeah.
specialty.
I mean,
I'm
they
pretty
got-
sure you couldn't get High C Orange really anywhere else.
They brought back Szechuan sauce, so they need to bring back High C.
Yeah. All they got to do is mention it on a cartoon.
Yeah. Dude,
It'll
they
come
should.
back. Yeah. Rick and Morty, they can bring that back.
Yeah. Bring back that High C.
Yeah.
Has anybody ever been to the floating McDonald's?
What?
Yeah.
What's a floating McDonald's, Mark?
There was a McDonald's in St. Louis, Missouri. It was on a riverboat in the Missouri River.
So you could
Oh, wow.
eat McDonald's and then get seasick?
Well, it didn't actually go anywhere. It was like chained.
Docked.
Yeah, it was docked, but it was floating because it was in the water still, and there was a McDonald's on this riverboat.
Well, I can tell you that I've never been there. No.
So I got a McDonald's story for you.
Yeah.
When we went to Brazil for 2.5 weeks, we did everything Brazil,
Sure.
It went in Rome and whatnot, but after 2 weeks, just embrace the sneeze.
No, I was yawning
Look at
really
it.
loud.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want to be really annoying yawning.
Oh, like the last episode.
Exactly.
Back to Brazil.
Anyways, after you've been there for 2 weeks, you're kind of missing home, and so they took us to McDonald's as a like, okay, you remember what home tastes like? But in Brazil, McDonald's, like, that's what they wish McDonald's here was, like legit, like granite counters, like
Wow.
people like serving you. This wasn't like where the high school kids worked. And it was their first job. Like, you loved to have a job at McDonald's, and the service was amazing. The place was immaculate. Like, when you got your burger at this McDonald's in Brazil, it looked like the picture.
Sick.
Like, that's how much time and effort they put into your burger. And this wasn't like the place that you went quickly because you didn't want to make dinner or it was late and you needed a snack. Like, there were BMWs and Lexuses and Mercedes in Brazil, which is a poor place.
It was like their 5-star restaurant.
Really was. Like, it was like the American treat. Like, you went there and it was crazy. It was
That is
really,
crazy.
really nice.
They're like,
And,
yeah, it's going to be about a 45-minute wait on that.
It was
Okay.
It was a bit shocking to go there and realize, like, wow, this is like a fancy, cool thing. Like, I mean, part of it was you had to be well off to afford it in the first place, because Brazil is poor. But
Sure.
the quality of the McDonald's, top shelf.
I went to a
Wow, that's
McDonald's
crazy.
in Japan, and I wouldn't say it was like Brazil. Like, they still had like high quality because that's what Japan does, but it wasn't like. Obviously, there's much better things to eat in Japan than McDonald's, but it was really interesting going to McDonald's there.
Did they have different types of food in Japan?
I
Like
think
at
so.
the McDonald's, I mean?
Yeah. I don't really remember. I
Like
know I got like
rice.
normal old fries, and I can't remember what I got, but
They serve rice at that?
I don't remember.
Oh.
I don't think so.
Because I know, like in Hawaii,
Yeah, totally.
the McDonald's there, you can get like
Spam.
the Spam and Egg McMuffin on the
Yeah.
breakfast menu.
It was good. We purposely went to McDonald's in Hawaii just to do that.
To have
We
a
got
Spam and Egg McMuffin.
Yeah, we had the Spam breakfast, which was 2 slices of Spam, and you got eggs and a big pile of white rice.
That's crazy.
That's all you got.
I made fried Spam sandwiches for lunch today.
Ooh, I love Spam.
I do too.
Dude, when we lived together, we used to make fried Spam sandwiches. Those were bomb.
So good. I feel like Adam doesn't like Spam. Dude, it's so good.
Like, it's pink meat in a can. It's not meat. It's pink stuff in
I
a
mean,
can.
it's meat, but it's like the unmentionables.
I don't know. There's too much like stigma. It was probably a mental thing for me to eat
So good.
Spam coming out of a can like that.
Fried up, though. I mean,
Oh yeah, if you
fried
fry
up is
it,
way,
eating it
way good.
normal, it's a little weird when you get it out of the can. It's a little slimy around
It looks
the
like
edges and
dog
stuff.
food. Yeah, it's got that slime around the edge of the can, like
So
canned
good.
Probably
dog
the same
food.
as dog food. I mean,
I think dog food's actually better.
I was
than
just gonna
probably
say
is.
we don't feed dogs Spam because it's not good enough for them.
right.
But
It's
we'll
good,
eat
though.
it.
It's good. It's delicious.
I agree with that.
Okay. I mean, what else can be said about McDonald's? The Golden Arches.
I
Yeah.
also have been to the world's biggest play place.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think it was down in Florida somewhere.
I went to a kind of a floating McDonald's, but it was a McDonald's that was over the highway
What?
in Minnesota. Yeah, it's the highway runs underneath the restaurant. It's they built it as a bridge over the highway. So there's a parking lot on the side. You go in the McDonald's, and the whole restaurant, all the seating area is over the highway.
Is it like glass bottom?
No,
like
but
the Disney cruises?
they have big. The restaurant's long and skinny, and there's glass on both sides. And
So you can just sit and watch cars drive.
Yeah.
I would do that.
yeah, it was cool.
That sounds really cool.
Yeah, it was
They really are the golden arches, like
Yeah,
over,
oh, yeah.
over the road. Is
Yeah.
it shaped like the?
Oh yeah,
my
absolutely.
gosh.
Yeah, they have golden arches over the highway.
Why is that not every McDonald's?
That's what I'm saying.
Every
like,
McDonald's is over a highway.
that's some prime real estate right there. Just build a bridge over the highway. Put your building on it.
That's right. You can't build a sign high enough to get better publicity than that.
That's right. Everyone sees your McDonald's.
Yeah.
Until you like accidentally drive under it. You're like, oh crap, we missed our exit.
Yeah. What if there's an exit just for McDonald's? It takes you to the parking lot and then out.
And that's it.
You can't get anything
McDonald's
else.
exit. Can you get back on the highway once you're there?
Through the drive-through. So you have to go through the drive-through first to get back on the
Maybe
highway.
we should do this.
Yeah, that's quite the gimmick because we can get right on there.
So if it's not McDonald's and you have to go to another burger joint, what's your next choice?
Are we talking like considered fast food?
Yeah, we're talking fast food.
Wendy's.
Yeah,
Wendy's. Wendy's is top.
Yeah.
Wendy's is number 2.
Yep.
I got a couple number 2s.
McDonald's makes me number 2.
Yeah, true that. True that. No, I would say when it comes to like places that are similar to McDonald's that serve burger fries, then yes, Wendy's.
Right.
Wendy's might even be my number 1, actually.
I gotta say, I think I feel better about myself going to Wendy's than I
Yeah.
do at McDonald's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do have good burgers and salads and things like that.
It's probably like basically the same amount of calories, but you feel better eating it.
Yeah. Yeah.
For all we know, they're probably worse.
I mean, their
Probably.
lettuce feels crispier, better. It's not warm lettuce. You know, that's one thing that turns me off to fast food restaurants is if the lettuce on the burger is warm, because it needs to be crispy, or their bacon is like floppy and gross.
And Wendy's lettuce is like a big leaf of lettuce.
Full leaf.
Yeah.
Where I think I haven't had a burger with lettuce on it at McDonald's in years, but I'm pretty sure it's still that like
The shredded lettuce.
crap out of a bag.
True.
It is on the Big Mac at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, even if you'd get something that's relatively unhealthy at Wendy's, like a Baconator, you know, it's got good bacon on it. The bacon
Right.
is so good. Yeah. I don't think you can even get bacon that quality at any other fast food
I can't
restaurant.
even make bacon that good.
Yeah, you know, I agree with that. It's really hard to make good bacon every single time consistently the same.
Have
Not
you
gonna
guys-
lie. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, have you seen that it was a YouTube video where they go and they order the T-Rex burger from Wendy's. Apparently it's like a secret item. It's like 10 patties or something like that.
Oh,
Yeah.
me and Ty, when I worked at KFC,
Yeah.
Ty went over to Wendy's and ordered a 10-patty Baconator once.
Oh, I remember seeing the
Oh,
picture
yeah.
of that, yeah.
That thing was awesome.
Oh
And
my
he
gosh.
ordered it and then
He
took
ordered
like
it,
6 bites.
And yeah, he ate not very much of it, and I
Who
finished
ate,
it.
I was going to say, who ate the rest of it?
I
You?
did throughout the day. Like, it took me hour more to eat it.
I mean, and it's just solid eating meat, greasy meat all day.
Nothing wrong with that. Meat, cheese, and bacon.
I like Wendy's fries a lot. I might actually like them more than McDonald's, and most people swear by McDonald's fries.
Wendy's, they're good, but they're not the best.
They're not very consistent for me because, like, some of the fries at the top of the thing, I feel like they don't last very long in the container. Like, they're crispy at first. If you eat them when they're hot, they're really good. But if they get even slightly cold, the Wendy's fries are no good. I don't know why.
I don't know. Probably because they don't have chemicals on them like McDonald's fries do.
Yeah, I mean,
Wendy's all-natural fries, they go bad quick. You know, those McDonald's ones, you could eat them a year later and they'd be fine still.
I feel like we got to mention Chick-fil-A, but
Wait. Okay, so
Save the best for last.
but that's true. That's true. I got Chick-fil-A stories for days. But have you guys seen Wendy's on Twitter?
yeah,
What-
they,
the
like,
Twitter
roast
war,
everybody.
like,
Are they like savages? or
oh
what?
my gosh, Wendy's is fire on Twitter. Oh my gosh, I'm trying to find it and it's not loading. But there's actually there's a guy who reads Wendy's tweets and he makes videos about him, and I die laughing. Oh my gosh, and they're just really, really funny. They won't
They
be
just-
funny if I read them right now, but
They roast other people or other
I
restaurants.
feel like I've seen
okay.
some of
So
them.
here. Let me read one to you. Like
Okay.
some guy texts or he tweets at Wendy's. My friend wants to go to McDonald's. What should I tell him? Wendy's texts back. Find new friends.
Find new friends. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
stuff like that. This guy says, waiting for at Wendy's roast to happen to me. Turn your hat around. You aren't Bart Simpson, and this isn't 1997. Like,
That's awesome.
let's see. At Wendy's, good morning. How did you sleep? Restaurants don't sleep. You could have just said good and left it at that. We aren't here to lie, though. And it just goes on for days. If you don't have an at Wendy's at my location, what do? Move. Like, they're just straight up
Seriously.
savage. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, Wendy's is so good. Yeah, and especially on Twitter. They got the social game on lock.
It's almost, it's like not what they post, it's just what they respond.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Wendy's is, I don't know, Twitter's like that. That's the place to go right now with the, with the social media roasting is Twitter pretty much. Yeah, you can't really do that on Facebook. It's too many people looking for life advice on Facebook.
Cat videos.
Cat videos, posting their lunch, or asking what they should do with their life.
No, cat videos are Facebook. Lunch is Instagram.
Lunch.
Getting
yeah.
roasted is Twitter.
Yeah, there you go.
Never thought of it like that.
Wow.
It's well put.
Thank you. And Adam's leaving. All right. See you later.
So,
Gonna re-up his water.
favorite chicken fast food.
Oh, Chick-fil-A. See you, Adam.
Yeah. Yeah. Favorite chicken. I mean, okay. First off, is KFC and Chick-fil-A even in the same like category? I wouldn't think so.
No.
Because KFC's more like
You can get like
Church's
fried
chicken.
full pieces of chicken.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, honestly, I haven't been to a Chick-fil-A.
okay.
So,
Here, I'm going to say this before Adam comes back. I
Yeah.
mean, Chick-fil-A is... It's
Yeah.
not the, like... It's good, but it's not like...
It's overhyped.
why
It's
wouldn't
good,
it be
though.
in the why wouldn't it be on the same page as KFC?
Because
It's
at
just
KFC, you get like full
more like
pieces
Wendy's.
of chicken.
Like where you get sandwiches and fries.
Yeah,
and-
you get like
also,
sandwiches.
Chick-fil-A is like mostly chicken sandwiches.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
It's more like it's like kind of. I would compare it almost. No, I wouldn't. I was gonna say Popeyes, but it's not really.
Like KFC has chicken sandwiches and stuff too, but like their
Right.
bread and butter is full pieces
Bucket
of
yeah, the
chicken.
12-piece bucket, that kind of stuff.
which I gotta say, having a friend that works at KFC
Yeah.
is like the worst thing ever.
Oh, or the best.
I mean, it's the best, but the worst for me.
KFC to me is like the quality of food is far above the facility presentation.
That is true.
Yeah,
And
it's like
I
the
always
opposite
feel
of
like
McDonald's. McDonald's is trying to jazz it all up, and then it's still
Yeah.
the same food. You go into KFC, and it's like a dump, and you almost slip on the chicken grease on the floor, but the food is amazing.
yeah, whoever painted the ceiling in our KFC,
Dude, I'm not even
sucks.
gonna lie. Like that's like a KFC thing. Like that's not even just these KFCs. Like I've
Yeah.
been to other ones.
I know,
Right,
man.
They
I have
all
too.
are terrible.
And I always feel like I'm going to get mugged in a KFC. Like,
Dude,
so I'm going to get mugged for my chicken in a KFC.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. When I lived in New Mexico and worked at one, this dude tried to fight us, and he said, "I'll fight you over this bucket of chicken." And it was like, you already bought it. Like, I'm not gonna take it from you when I kick your butt. But like, he wanted to fight us over some chicken.
Yeah,
I don't know.
that's crazy.
Did we talk about Chick-fil-A while I was gone?
We mentioned it.
Haters
You're just gonna have to
chicken.
listen.
Dude, actually, just still on KFC here. My family lives in Kentucky.
Right.
And you go to KFC in Kentucky to get Kentucky Fried Chicken, and it's still no different. It's like the KFCs are still crappy there.
Like, come on,
too.
take some
Like,
pride.
Yeah,
Right, this
it's
is your
not like
home
you get
state,
fancy
like-
chicken in Kentucky for Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I
We
feel
can
like-
stop talking about KFC.
No, but I
Yeah.
feel like KFC like is trying to go where Wendy's is going with their commercials with the
Yeah.
Colonel,
Oh,
Yeah.
dude.
and it's a different Colonel all the time, and that cracks me up. That's
It does.
hilarious.
Yeah.
Like when what was her name? Reba
Reba
McEntire
McEntire.
was the Colonel. Oh my gosh, yeah, dying laughing. That was so
that was
good.
great. I liked the Norm McDonald.
I liked
Norm
when
was
Jim
good.
Gaffigan did it for a while.
Yeah, those
Oh,
were
man.
solid.
All the The kernels are so good.
I love at KFC the bowls. Because I feel like that's what I often do with my chicken and mashed potatoes and corn and everything else anyway, is that I just mash it into a thing, stir it around.
That was a great marketing
And eat
thing
it.
for them because
Right.
it's almost like Thanksgiving dinner where you can't really fit everything on your plate, so it all kind of just mashes together
it gets
anyway.
pushed together. Plus, it's easy to eat that way.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to have your mashed potatoes and your chicken and your stuff like through the drive-thru and eat
Yeah.
it in the car.
Sure.
But that bowl?
Just shovel it in.
I mean, I can probably drive with one knee and shovel that in while I'm still texting. So,
Exactly.
I mean,
Those were like the easiest things to make too when you were there. I could just like.
Speaking of
They're
texting,
awesome.
somebody text Skaggs and tell him we need some KFC.
Is he back to work yet? Even?
He's not back at KFC. I think he said he's starting back up there on Monday.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Dude,
Shout out to Skaggs.
You my boy, Skaggs.
Either-
Boy Skaggs.
Did either one of you ever work at a fast food restaurant?
I avoided it like the plague.
Yeah.
I worked at a Quiznos.
Oh, yeah.
Is that still technically fast food?
Oh, my gosh.
No.
Quiznos? Yeah. Quiznos is...
I miss Quiznos.
That's in a whole new group of fast food restaurants, though, like Jimmy John's, Subway, Quiznos,
That was going to be my
Blimpie.
next question.
Yeah. What, is that fast food?
No, favorite sandwich.
Favorite sandwich joint?
If we had
favorite,
Quiznos still, it would be that.
Yeah, Quiznos was the bomb.
favorite
Yeah,
sandwich fast food. Quiznos.
Yeah, Quiznos, now that Quiznos isn't here in Billings or Montana, or just Billings.
Are they
No.
anywhere?
I don't
They still
think they're
exist.
around.
They got to be still around. Come on.
Somebody Google it.
I would say I like Jimmy John's.
I definitely eat at Jimmy John's the most out of all the sandwich fast food, but I don't know if it's my favorite.
If you add like Jimmy mustard to things, Jimmy mustard is
Oof.
dank. It's
And
good.
put salt and vinegar chips on it.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a whole another subject we can talk about. But like, if I'm eating a sandwich, I put chips on my sandwich.
Chips
That's just
on
how
the
it goes.
sandwich.
I'll only do it at Jimmy John's.
Yeah.
Oh,
I only
with the
do
salt
it
and
to-
vinegar.
You don't
chips.
put chips on your Big
Yeah.
Mac?
There's no chips there. Says the company announced it was filing for bankruptcy back in 2014.
I thought.
Yeah. And
Dang.
I'll tell you, even if Quiznos was still around, working there ruined it for me.
Yeah,
Because when you work there, you can customize everything.
sure.
Like, we had this one sandwich, the mesquite chicken, and you would let the chicken marinate in the mesquite sauce
Yeah.
for like 30 seconds for a normal sandwich, or 20 seconds, whatever it is. Well, I would let it sit in there for like 4 or 5 minutes at the end of the shift. Plus, at the end of the shift, you could scoop all the chicken bits that fell through the basket out of the bottom that had been marinating in there all day.
Yeah.
And so not only was it extra chicken, but it was extra marinade. The flavor was amazing.
Ugh.
And I could customize it all the way I wanted. And then when you're just, a regular customer standing in line, it's not the same anymore.
No.
So, on the topic of things marinating, when I worked at KFC,
The McDonald's marinating in my insides. It's more like dissolving my insides. It's not marinating.
so at KFC, because it was right by the high school, we would
Yeah.
pre-make all the stupid little snacker sandwiches.
Yeah.
We'd make like 30 of them, and then they'd be gone in 10 minutes. So
Right.
we would make some of them that were the buffalo ones. So the chicken strip was dipped in buffalo sauce.
Right.
But there was times where we wouldn't sell all those ones. But we'd keep them under the heat and whatnot. No joke, when they were like 3 hours old, they were so good.
For real?
Oh yeah, because the buffalo sauce just like, I don't know, it
sank
sank
past
in
the
or something,
breading?
and it just, they were so good when
Fermented,
they were
and then
Yeah.
you guys went nuts.
like, they were so good when they were like,
hallucinating. Like, oh, it's so good.
like they were still hot because they were kept under the heat, but
Right.
they just soaked in the frickin' buffalo sauce forever, and
I
they were so
guess.
good.
I guess.
Or you take the buffalo sauce and you dip it in barbecue sauce and eat it.
Dude, buffalo and barbecue at the together,
So good.
really solid. Really love that.
I haven't been to
Yeah.
Popeye's chicken. Is that even worth it?
No, here's my thought about Popeye's chicken is that, or Popeye's fish or whatever it is, just Popeye's in
Chicken.
general. Popeyes is the worst value of any fast food chain out there. You will pay lots of money and get little amounts of food.
Yeah.
Well, that's like, I hate that the most out of when it comes to any restaurant. Lots of money with little food.
Yeah.
It's like $7 for like a 2-piece strip thing with
They-
a biscuit and one side and a drink. You're like,
Yeah, they have
okay.
multiple meals that are $10 plus.
Yeah.
And you get less food than if you spent $6 at Taco Bell.
Or $5 at Taco Bell.
Yeah. Oh, man. Taco Bell. Oh, dude, I love
We might
Taco
need a separate
Bell.
episode
let's go
for
back
Taco
to the
Bell.
tacos. What about are we done with the sandwiches?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, sandwiches, I don't know.
I used to like Subway, but I haven't been to Subway in probably 2 or 3 years, I bet.
What does Pita Pit count as a sandwich fast food place?
I would say so.
Yeah, I should have remembered that because I would definitely pick Pita Pit over Subway or Jimmy John's.
Oh man,
100%.
Pita Pit with double meat, double cheese.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And they
good.
do, seriously, we have Pita Pit every week. And not just because we're lazy and we like fast food, but because they do free kids every Sunday.
What?
So we eat there. Like I buy a meal, or I buy a pita. Brooke buys a pita. We get all the kids' stuff for free, 100% free. Free chips, free drinks, free food, and then after we go there twice, we get a free pita. So like it's super cheap for us to eat there,
Wow.
like very cheap.
See, Pita Pit's like my. I love to go there. I love the food, but whenever I think, man, I'm hungry, what should I eat? Pita Pit never crosses my brain.
No.
Yeah.
It always has to be suggested by somebody else.
Huh.
I don't know why that is. I have no judgment. I love Pita Pit.
You don't smoke weed.
That's what I was going to say. It's
You
like
know,
a
that's-
dirty hippie place. Like,
I get that vibe sometimes when I go in there, but I knew some of the dirty hippies, and they were just like, they weren't super dirty.
yeah.
They were just like, I haven't taken a shower today, dirty.
Yeah,
They took a shower yesterday, and that's great.
for sure.
They just were going to shower in the evening
Yeah,
at the end of the next day. And
like morning one day and then go another day and then a whole day and shower in the evening. So it's still the next day, but it's pretty much 48 hours.
I feel like
That kind.
I feel like somebody walks into Pita Pit and they're like, "Bruh, can I get a job?" And they're like, "Can you pass the drug test?" Nope. You're hired.
Or it's like, what kind of music you like? I think that's what they ask first. Like, do you like reggae? Yeah, you're hired. They don't even ask about the drug test or anything. Maybe they have a stockpile of like clean pee, and they just give everybody, take this down there.
I can't pass it. Well, we got you covered.
Yeah, take this down there.
As far as corporate knows, none of us do drugs.
Yeah. So much for getting a Pita Pit sponsor.
well, and, I mean, have you seen the animated characters that they have on the wall? Nobody would come up with those unless you were stoned out of your mind.
Right. And they're scary. Like, no way kids like them things.
Yeah, no. But I think they might have taken them down recently. Like, I think they got a new menu, and maybe they took
Maybe.
those down.
Oh, Nate went. He says he goes there every week. So
They still have, like, the mural of the Volkswagen Beetle on the wall that has, like, it looks like a pepper driving.
Right.
I don't know, or a tomato or something?
It's
a pickle?
it's a pepper tomato hybrid.
it's
Yeah.
not, what was the Veggie Tale? Bob the tomato and
Larry the
Larry the
Cucumber.
Cucumber, except it's like high
They're
sketchy
cousins.
tweaker Larry the Cucumber.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hector the jalapeno.
See, why are you hating on his heritage? Like,
yeah,
no,
whoa,
I'm just
whoa.
saying.
oh my gosh!
This is
I'm not.
disclaimer, this is not a racist podcast. Just Marcus.
I love
I love
people named Hector
Yeah.
and jalapenos.
I just noticed that.
Wait, you love people named jalapenos?
Yeah.
I just noticed that sandwich fast food places are the only fast food places that deliver.
McDonald's delivers.
They do?
Yeah. Uber Eats.
Yeah, Uber Eats now.
Well, no, that doesn't count.
Well, it sure
Oh.
does.
No.
It's not McDonald's. It's not McDonald's delivering it. It's Uber.
I'm
Like,
just saying.
All
It's
right.
outsourced. Your delivery process is outsourced. You might as well get Amazon to airdrop it to you.
But Subway doesn't deliver.
Oh, that's true.
So it's just like Jimmy John's, really, and Pita Pit. They probably don't consider themselves in that category anyway.
But yeah. But I mean,
Doesn't
like
Pickle Barrel?
every chicken place, every burger place, and every taco place, none of them do.
I want to get some Taco Bell delivered.
From Uber Eats, I bet you can.
Doesn't Uber Eats deliver for anybody? Or is it only specific
I
places?
think it's specific places.
Yeah, because you have to order it like through an app
Their
so they
app.
can get paid for it.
I'm just saying, you got to be pretty lazy to have McDonald's delivered to you, or desperate.
Desperate. We used to have a company, I think it was called Cafe Courier, that you could
Yeah.
order any food and they would go pick it up and bring it to you for a fee.
Yeah. I think it's still around.
Yeah.
I don't know. We used to have a list of restaurants and things like that at work for Cafe Courier.
Oh, Asian Sea Grill. Pretty sure they deliver.
That's not fast food.
So they deliver.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Wow.
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 So tacos.
Yeah, this is my favorite subject.
Oh
right here.
man, this we're going deep here.
Yeah.
Taco Bell is
Taco
another
Bell.
one of them places that I hate that I love it.
Yes. Yes.
I do love it. I do love Taco Bell, and it's just so good, and the value is just through the roof. For real,
You're right.
Like the value is so great, and I value the value.
It's because it's not actual meat we're probably eating.
Is that the one where they serve kangaroo?
Probably. Or it's
Actual
like,
served kangaroo?
I think it's grade F meat.
it's the stuff they pick up off the floor.
Yeah, yeah. It's not good for sure, but and your body gets acclimated to it, so it's like if you don't eat Taco Bell for a long time, it's the worst.
Oh, when you get back on it, yeah,
Yeah.
it's terrible.
But if you're just like your body is in that, it builds a special enzyme that takes care of that Taco Bell, then you're golden.
Well, I
It's
feel
good.
like what Taco Bell has nailed is the late night. You know what would be good? Let's put a crunchy shell inside of a soft shell inside of another crunchy shell, and we'll sell it. And Taco Bell's
Yeah.
like, yeah, let's do that. We'll roll it out next week.
So what are the ingredients? It's like cheese and tortillas. That's it. There ain't no meat.
Yeah.
There ain't no nothing. It's
Nothing.
just-
It doesn't
yeah.
matter.
That's
You're
what
just gonna roll up cheese in a tortilla and a softer tortilla.
What I love about them is like they always have like all the same ingredients,
Yeah.
but somehow they come up with new different things. Like, like, but they don't ever have something like a new item that they're adding to.
Well,
it. They just
no, they did have their French fries,
yes,
which to me was a game changer. I friggin' love those.
those
things.
are good.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like they come out with like a new kind of taco,
Yeah,
like
that's
every
true.
other week, but it's always got the same ingredients. They just put it together a different way.
I
I
like
mean-
the Doritos Locos Tacos, whatever.
It's the Doritos Locos Tacos, and then they had Doritos came out with chips that were the Doritos Locos Tacos flavored chips.
Doritos.
I didn't get that because like it's just original nacho flavor.
I was
but
just
with a
waiting for
different
Taco
label.
Bell to come back out with a Doritos Locos Tacos
That's what I'm saying.
flavored Doritos Locos Taco.
That would have been so sick.
Yeah, can I get one of them Doritos Locos squared tacos?
Yeah. How many Locos and Doritos can you get in one taco?
And then
Yeah.
Doritos just comes back out with another chip. That's,
Taco Bell does make me angry though because they will come out with something that's just super good and it'll be $1.
and then they get rid of
And
it.
then it's gone. Like a week later, and they're like, "Oh, sorry, man, it's something else that's new." And you're like, "I hate it."
That's
I hate it."
true.
I
Like,
hate the new thing.
like McDonald's menu has been the same for pretty much for years.
Yeah.
Like all the burgers and stuff. But I can't go to Taco Bell and get the same stuff that I used to get when I was 20.
I think they're trying to create another quesarito. I mean, I think this is my mental logic here: is that they came out with the quesarito. It was $1, and they're awesome. They're amazing. They're like one of the best things you could ever get at Taco Bell. And they probably did so well that once they got rid of it, it was like everyone was freaking out. Like, I need the quesarito. And then they brought it back, and it was $4. And people still buy the crap out of it. So they're trying to find that next quesarito thing that's going to be, the best moneymaker thing ever.
Right. Well, and I remember there was a time when Taco Bell was the only place that was really open late. So for a while, it was the only option. I think McDonald's closed at like 9 or 10 maybe. But
yeah.
but I remember like Taco Bell, the big open late
The
sign.
fourth
Like,
meal.
Yes, the fourth meal promotion, which was so
Yeah.
good. Yeah. So what I want to know is, how do you guys feel about Taco Bell's breakfast?
It's
Because my boy Critter, shout out to Critter, loves it. Like, and he's a Chick-fil-A dude, but
Yeah.
he will drive by Chick-fil-A to go get Taco Bell breakfast
I like the steak crunch wraps. It's pretty good.
for
Yeah.
breakfast.
Yeah.
I don't know.
With
I've
eggs.
never.
Yeah,
had
they have
it.
like a steak and egg crunch
Okay.
wrap
Yeah.
I've never had it.
or bacon and egg.
Seems,
That's what
it
it
seems
is.
so bizarre to go to a taco place for breakfast, even though I love breakfast burritos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the way that they're like their breakfast burrito things are like contained. Like they're easy to eat while you're driving. to
You just
work.
jam the whole thing in your mouth real
Well,
quick.
I mean, you like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
What doesn't? Okay, so I think they started it with a breakfast thing, which was like the naked something that they did. It was like a egg shell, like the shell was made with an egg. But the whole like naked Taco Bell stuff, I think they're just doing it so they can use the word naked as much as possible because none of it is really healthy. Like it gives off this healthy vibe, like it's
You're not eating flour.
yeah, you're not eating carbs when really you're eating more carbs because it's twice the breading. And I think they just want to use the word naked. That's what
They're
I'm
bringing
thinking.
back the naked chicken chalupa.
Yeah,
I read it on the internet the other day, so it's true.
okay, because it was good.
I mean, it was all right.
I liked it.
It was all right.
Is Taco Bell's the only place that you can get Baja Blast Mountain Dew, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, you
Yeah.
can buy Baja Blast now.
Can you?
Yeah.
So Baja Blast, at first I really liked it. I was like, wow, this is cool, new Mountain Dew. And then it's like, if one single drop of Baja Blast gets in any other drink, it immediately changes it to Baja Blast. Like, you could drink a dark Pepsi, regular Pepsi drink, and it's got one drop of Baja Blast Mountain Dew in it, and it's Baja Blast Mountain Dew.
It just turns green and everything.
Yeah, it's that
Takes over
strong,
everything.
and that messed up. Then I was like, man, I can't drink this.
I remember pulling up. I remember going to Taco Bell with you, and we're going through the drive-thru, and you like ordered, a whole bunch of food, and then you're like, and an extra large drink. What do you want? Baja Blast. And then immediately you're like, I don't know why I ordered that. That stuff's disgusting.
Dude, I used to hate going through Taco Bell drive-thrus with Nate. Seriously, because he would just... I used to work fast food, so I can be an idiot and mean to these people.
It's true.
It was so
That is
annoying.
my logic.
I was just joking with Adam when we went to get McDonald's about Nate and drive-thrus. Like, you'd pull up and you're like, I'm going to do this whole thing in a Spanish accent. And you're like, no!
How are you today? Yes. Hey, what can I get you? Do you have tacos?
Yeah, is this Taco Bell?
Yeah, I do. I would say like, or I have reservations for 8 o'clock. It's like they just look at what time it's almost, and it's like I'm here early.
That's how you get your food spit in, I'm just saying.
Probably.
Didn't you used to like go to Taco Bell and then try and order a Big Mac? Wasn't that you?
Yeah. Can I get milk? Yeah, it's on the menu. I'll have a Pepsi. It's like or something stupid like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys have Pepsi?
Yeah.
Can I get a Coke?
Yeah. Do you have Coke or Pepsi products? I'll have a water. It's like you just want them to tell you like all the stuff.
No joke. when I-
Actually, yeah. When I worked in the drive-thru, it was at Dairy Queen. It was
Oof.
my first job. Yeah. But people would ask for like a large fry, and I would literally ask them, "Do you want one or do you want like a bunch in a container?" And they're like, "Yeah, like a bunch in a container." And I'm like, "Okay, just clarifying.
just because we have one large fry
I can
back.
sell you like the largest fry we have if you want." Or
It'll take me a couple minutes to find it.
one of
but-
my friends would be on the window, and then it would be so busy, I'd be in the back, taking orders with the thing, and I would talk in like the super gayest voice that I can.
Dude, I used to do
And
that
so
too.
when they pulled up, they could see him, and they thought he was the guy just talking like that, and it was just so hilarious. And he was like, "Shut up and stop!"
I used to do that at KFC with my buddy Kyle that worked there
Yeah.
because we would take the orders, and the person taking the order was the one putting it all together.
Sure.
And then the guy at the window was just typing it in, so I'd be like, "Thanks for choosing KFC. It's Kyle. How can I help you?" And he's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, I hate you so much."
Yeah, and they come up with your name tag
Yeah.
big. Says it.
And so he would always try to make sure when he opened the window, he's like, "Hi, it's $9.99."
That wasn't my real voice.
I thought it was just bad going through drive-thrus with Nate, and then we go into Taco Bell, and they're like, "Can I get a name for that?" And he's like, "Yeah, Voltron."
Thundercleaves is what we
Dude,
always
Thundercleaves.
Yeah.
We used to do that. We used to do it at Fuddruckers all the time because they do it over the
Over the
microphone.
microphone.
Yeah. Can I get a name for that? Yeah, my name is Everyone. So they're like, everyone, your order's ready. Everyone.
We're dumb.
Yeah,
we should go to
that's stupid.
Fuddruckers.
Yeah. I don't want a podcast anymore. Let's go to Fuddruckers. It's 11:25.
Yeah, they're closed.
Yeah, I love giving stupid names for things. Actually, I just did that at Arby's the other day because the guy in front of me, I didn't know him, but they're like, "Can I get a name?" And he's like, "Nate." And I'm like, oh, crap, I'm going to order him. My name's Nate. So, like, what do I do? So I was like, Phil. Because my middle name's Philip. And then, so I was just like, Phil. And then when they called my name, I was like, oh, yeah, that's me.
See, I'm afraid I'm going to forget what fake name I gave them, and they're just going to be like, Bueller, Leonardo.
Seriously,
Leonardo,
Like,
your
seriously,
order's
this dude needs to
ready.
go get his food already.
Yeah. Oh, man, that's a Thor the Thunder God. Your order's ready. Wow, somebody used that name. Oh, it was me. Dang
Dude,
it.
I feel
Oh.
like sometimes like the people at Fuddruckers or whatever are not cool enough to do it.
Yeah.
But if
Truly.
I worked there, I would. What's your name? Sure, I'll say it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I worked at the coffee shop formerly known as Off the Leaf,
Yeah.
I would yell if somebody gave me an awkward name or like something that was a little funny.
For sure.
I would yell it.
Make sure everybody heard that.
Yeah.
Especially dudes with girl names like Ashley.
D nice. D
nice.
nice. Your Americano's ready.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
you're a dude and your name's Ashley? Oh, yeah, this is going to be great. Yeah,
That
that's
was
great.
fantastic. So, okay, we've talked about Taco Bell, which is amazing.
Yeah, I do love Taco Bell.
Is Taco John's even in the same category as Taco Bell?
Taco John's is a garbage can. That place sucks.
Now they
I don't
have
know.
a good breakfast burrito.
Yes, they
It's
do.
all right.
I feel like of all the fast food breakfast burritos, Taco John's is way above them. Way above.
And on, I think it's Wednesdays, they're half off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their
I say
potato
they-
olays are amazing.
Yeah.
They really are.
Tater olays are good.
Taco Bravo and churros.
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 They don't know.
Yeah, churros, churros. Churros. I love saying churros.
Churros.
Yeah. I feel like I'm at a baseball game right now. Please sell me some churros so you shut up.
We should have bought one from that guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, Taco John sucks.
They do. I mean, it's always dirty in there. I feel like the problem is that they're all independently owned, maybe, and they just don't put enough effort into it or something. I don't know. But
I just don't really like their meat and stuff that much. But seriously, the one, I think it was the last time I ever went to a Taco John's.
yeah.
The lady didn't do it to my food, but the guy she was making his food in front of, like she
Yeah.
had gloves on and stuff, and she's like squirt some sauce on it and got some like on her glove, and she's like, and then continued rolling it up, and
Did
I'm
you
like,
call her out on it?
well, I was going to, but she went and took her gloves off, and somebody else I think ended up making mine, but I was gonna be like, no, you ain't touching my food, like,
Yeah.
yeah, she's like, got some on her finger, licks it off, and finishes
my
rolling that guy's
gosh.
burrito. I was like, I'm never eating here again. That's gross.
That's crazy. Yeah. That which Taco John's? We'll just call them out right now.
One on 20th.
Ooh.
I mean, I did that stuff all the time at KFC. I just didn't let people see me do it.
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
You know
For
what-
sure.
Itched
what
my
else?
butt, and then man,
You know what else Taco John's is good for, though, I think, is the 6-pack in a pound.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
We used to destroy 6-pack and a pounds in high school.
Yeah.
And Taco John's, when we grew up in the Heights, Taco John's was the furthest
yeah.
fast food place from Skyview.
Yeah.
And that's where I almost rolled my Blazer because I took a 15-mile-an-hour curve doing like 60,
Yeah.
slid it sideways one way, overcorrected, and spun it like 270 degrees the other way,
Yeah.
and then just like sat there in silence for a minute, like why,
I'm alive.
Why are we still alive? And then we drove to Taco John's and we had 6-pack and a pound.
Yes,
Nice.
memorable.
Yes.
That's
Dude.
what that trip was.
Yeah.
Our high school jam was Del Taco.
Del Taco.
Del Taco,
Yeah.
because they had 49-cent
They did.
chicken soft tacos.
Yeah.
And so we would get like a car of 5 of us, and we would be like, yeah, we need 30 of those tacos.
See, that was after my time. We didn't have Del Taco.
Yeah, that's your fault for making them 49 cents, pal.
Yeah.
Now you got to make
seriously.
30 of them.
You work here.
That was the one over on like
It was in front of Walmart. And yeah, and then it's where
20th
the
and King.
yeah, over by
Okay. So like one time I was going to get a tattoo and I showed up a little early and they were about to go get lunch. I'm like, well, where are you guys going? I'll go get it for you. And they said Del Taco. So I go around and ask everybody what they want. Everybody ordered a cheeseburger. I'm like, I'm going to a taco place, right? And every one of them wanted the cheeseburger.
They had good cheeseburgers.
They did. Del Taco actually had really good cheeseburgers.
Their
I was
burgers
gonna
were better
mention
than
that.
their tacos.
I agree. I agree with that. Yeah. They had good cheeseburgers.
Chili
Del
cheese
Del
and the
Taco.
chili cheese fries were really good.
Yep.
Oh, what's the other
Taco treat.
taco treat?
Taco Treat. I like Taco Treat. In Great Falls, Taco Treat and Taco John's are right next to each other, and they're only like 4 blocks from the high school. So they were super busy during Great Falls High School lunch. But we would go to Taco Treat because their tacos were way better than Taco John's, and then we walk across the parking lot to Taco John's and get their hot sauce because it was better. So we had Taco Treat tacos with Taco John's hot sauce for lunch all the time. It was legit.
Taco Treat's one of them places that I've only been there like once or twice, and it was good, but I never think about it. Like I'm never like, oh yeah, I want tacos. Let's go Taco Treat.
I forget that place exists.
Yeah, they got a truck now.
Yeah, it's big.
It is huge.
It's a very big taco food truck.
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't think that Taco Tree would have such a giant food truck, but it's big. Should we talk more about how big the truck is?
It's huge.
It's a huge truck,
It's a
okay?
huge truck.
Nobody's truck is bigger than Taco Treats.
I know tacos, okay?
I know taco trucks. Theirs is huge.
You know what place we
Huge.
forgot about when we were talking about sandwich ones was Arby's.
Yeah.
That's
At the
okay to
beginning, when
forget
I
it.
said that I had a couple of number 2s, Arby's is in my number 2, is my second number 2. Because it's so good. They're so diverse compared to other fast food restaurants.
And them curly fries.
Curly fries are good. The roast beef is so legit.
Did you know you can just buy like a pound of roast beef from them?
$7.99. I did.
Is that the only place that does curly fries these days?
Hardee's.
Hardee's.
Hardee's still does.
Yeah.
Yep. The 2 D's.
Hardee's.
Or E's.
Arby's.
Arby's, Hardee's.
My favorite Arby's generation or whatever
Yeah.
was the 5 for $5.95.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For $5.95.
Get like a couple roast beefs, a ham sandwich, potato cakes. And
I miss the Meat Mountain.
Oh, I can't believe you did that. I was disgusted watching you eat that thing.
Oh, it was awesome.
I feel like Arby's is the healthiest of fast foods because when
Yes.
I can get like a roasted turkey bacon sandwich, on wheat bread, like
Yeah.
I don't feel gross after I
it's
walk
good.
out of Arby's. Like, granted, it's like if I eat a pound of roast beef, like then I don't feel good, but I can get something that is reasonably healthy. The value is good, and it's clean.
I think they have the best commercials, too.
Yeah, they so do.
Like the We Have the Meats.
have the meat.
It's so good. Yeah, comparatively to, Hardee's, which just uses the hot chicks that are like eating the burgers. I don't know.
Which I find disgusting. Like watching the sauce or whatever ooze out on them. Like, how is that Like, okay, you're attractive, but if I was going to have intercourse with you, I'd want you to take a shower first.
Yeah,
You're
for real.
disgusting.
You
got
got that
barbecue
dressed
sauce
up
all
to go
over
to
it.
Hardee's? That's what I keep thinking. You got that fancy to go to Hardee's? Jeez.
Oh my gosh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Apparently, they have since moved away from that advertising because
God.
enough people complained about it.
It was just dumb. I just thought it was dumb.
I informally actually boycotted Hardee's during that time. Like,
Yeah.
I would not go there because for a while, Taco Bell was the only super late place, and then Hardee's became
24
like the
hours.
other super late place because it
Yeah.
was 24 hours.
Sure.
And they had these spicy chicken things that would tear me up something fierce, but they were only
So
$1,
good.
and I loved
I
them.
don't care.
And at 2 a.m., spicy chicken. Hit me with a double.
What were you doing out
And,
at 2 a.m., Adam?
Probably burnouts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Skateboarding.
Yeah, skateboarding,
Yeah.
riding my bicycle.
That's right.
Yeah, I probably was causing trouble.
Nice.
But yeah, and I actually
Guaranteed
I
we were
stopped doing
causing
it.
trouble.
Dude, I want to go get a Frisco burger now.
Oh, dude.
Uh.
I will get the I don't know what's the big burger that we always get there. It's not the $6 burger anymore.
The Monster Burger?
The Monster Burger, but I would get that with the Frisco bun or the sourdough bun.
I love the Frisco.
And then you add jalapenos to that, and it's the best Hardee's sandwich.
Me and Adam went to Hardee's after packing up after a car meet, and it was like once again like 2 a.m. and we just wanted some drinks because it was summer and we were sweating like crazy, and it never happened before. We pull up and they're like something about changing the register over, and like weren't gonna sell us drinks. And we're like, you're literally gonna tell us in the drive-thru that you're not gonna sell us something?
Yeah, I've been there at midnight too, and they made me wait like 10 minutes.
Yeah, they were like,
Doing a shift change.
yeah, something like that, and we literally had
Computer's
to be like,
automatically reset. Can't
We-
do anything about it.
we literally had to be like, we'll pay you in cash. And we don't even care if you give us change.
Yeah.
I remember that, and I just thought, like, how can you run a business where people pull up and you're like, we can't serve you right now? Like, I get it. Your credit card machine's broken.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, for one thing, does it really matter that much? But soda
Yeah,
is like the least expensive thing that any place
it's like a penny per gallon
sells.
of syrup. I remember hearing about it.
Right. It's so cheap. So give it to me, and I will
For
love
free.
you forever, and I will, like, fill out the little
I'll
survey
tell all
on
my
the,
friends to
on the
come
back
here.
of the receipt. I'll call the number and give you all fives if it's a 5, or 9s if that's the best.
And then you'll ironically win the $500 for the receipt.
Exactly, and you'll get a bonus because you did such a great job. But no, sorry, we can't sell you that. It's the dumbification of our society.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it doesn't. I can't ring it into the.
I'm
then
gonna
don't
get
ring
fired
it
if
into
I don't
the
collect
register.
$1.
Dude, I went to KFC yesterday to get Trisha some coleslaw,
Yeah.
and I heard one of the girls on the drive-thru thing. She's like, yeah, we can't do that. And I'm sitting there thinking, like, when I worked here, I sold people whatever the heck they wanted. Like, can you do this? Yep, sure. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
That's what you want. Like, this one person came. We used to have the shredded barbecue sandwiches, and this person wanted coleslaw on it. And everybody's like, yeah, we can't do that. And I'm like, yeah, you can. Watch. Coleslaw on the barbecue sandwich. Bun on it is out.
Yeah, seriously.
Done.
I remember going through the KFC drive-thru with you when you didn't work there, and you were like, okay, here's what I want. You take a chicken pot pie. You put some cheese on it. You're going to put it back in the oven for a couple minutes. Pull it out when cheese is melted.
I did.
Yeah.
Because, like, Adam, like, you had your
You
own
get
ways of
ruined.
making
Yeah.
stuff. Like, the pot pies, I would slice up jalapenos and put it in the pot pie, and then the crust, and you would cook it most of the way, put some cheese on it, and finish it off in there.
Yeah.
Oof.
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 Dude.
I
And then
remember, I
Jacob
think
would
we were at
show
the
up.
Heights one for some reason, and I was telling him that or something. I don't remember.
Jacob would show up and he'd order the ham bone special.
The ham bone special.
Do you
Talk
remember what
about
that
making
was?
whatever you want. It
Yeah.
was a chicken fillet sandwich with macaroni and cheese on it and gravy. I'm
Oh
pretty
my
sure
gosh.
was on it.
That's my
But-
jam.
But you made a ham bone special with the chicken, the one that had the 2 pieces of chicken
Oh
instead
yeah,
of
it was the double down or
the
whatever.
bun. The double down,
Yeah,
and it had mashed potatoes and mac and cheese.
mac
in
and
the
cheese,
middle
and
of it.
I put a ton of bacon in it too. for
Yeah.
him.
And it had chicken for buns.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was chicken for buns with
Dude.
mac and cheese, a ton of bacon, and I'm pretty sure I had some chicken strips in it even for
Yeah.
him.
When Skaggs is working, let's go do that.
All right.
I'll eat it.
Yeah.
I don't know if they have the fillets anymore.
Nobody tell my wife and don't let her listen to this.
That's awesome.
Yes, you are gonna have a salad, and by salad
We
I
can
mean
edit that part out.
chicken, bacon stuffed together with cheese.
I feel like we should eventually end the podcast by saying, "Just joking,
Jokes.
JK. We don't eat this.
We
much
don't
fast
eat this
food."
much.
Here's a place
Yeah, right.
that I want to talk
This will
about.
be the most viewed podcast because
agree.
everybody can relate to it. Be
Hashtag
like,
relatable.
oh yeah, I totally eat at this place all the time.
I feel the same way about Arby's.
So there's one place that we haven't talked about yet that I would like to.
Let me see if I
Mention.
can guess.
Nate's already mentioned it once.
Yeah,
I have.
it's
Yeah,
time.
This Nate.
It's time to talk about
NALO has
Let's-
already mentioned it.
Let's do it. Let's go there.
And
Open
it was
the door.
mine and his first job.
Oh,
Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love Dairy
love
Queen.
Dairy
Talk
Queen.
about learning to make whatever the heck you want. Like,
Right.
Seriously. Yeah.
I feel like Dairy Queen's another one of those ones where it's pigeonholed in my brain as ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
And so the only time I ever go there for food is if someone else wants ice cream, and I'm like, oh, we can get both if we go to Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Dairy Queen in the name does not communicate to
Speak
me
burgers.
burgers.
I usually forget about Dairy Queen too, and I don't know why, because I really like Dairy Queen. Their lunch is good. It's
Yeah.
actually really good for the value. They have
Their
cheap
$5
meals,
basket
yeah.
thing, like $5 box, whatever.
The chicken strip
box.
basket's so good.
Box.
$5 box?
$5 box.
That sounds so funny.
I'm not going to do it again.
I'm not gonna do it.
$5 box?
$5 box. I feel like that should be a text alert. Can we cut that out and make it into a text alert and put it on the website?
Yeah.
$5 box?
$5 box.
Come on, Nate.
$5 box.
Yeah, that's super great.
So
I feel like Adam should record that, and then when he wants to go to Dairy Queen, he just sends
that to us?
me.
$5
So I
box?
open
Hey, text me. I got an order.
I open my phone. Oh, what does Adam want?
$5 box.
Like,
Oh,
that's
going to
just
Dairy
the
Queen.
alert. Oh, gotta meet him at Dairy
man,
Queen.
That's so great.
So my sister
Yeah.
got me a job there when I turned 16,
Ooh.
and I loved it
Yep.
because that's where all the hot chicks worked at when I was in school.
This is exactly my story too. Only my sister didn't get me a job.
Oh, I was loving it.
Yeah. When I was talking about that I worked there with a friend, it was just me and him as dudes. I'm not even kidding.
Mm-hmm.
He would work the drive-through window. I'd work in the back, or I'd be grilling. And the rest of the staff was seriously just hot high school chicks. And, of course, it was the greatest dream ever, you know, as a guy. That's what you did. You just worked with high school chicks that were also equally as hot as you were.
And you were in high school. We got to point that
Oh
out.
yeah, this wasn't yesterday. I mean, I was also 16 years old.
This was when Nate was 26.
Yep.
All right.
It was
Hot
yeah.
high school chicks.
And no, I was also not also a high school chick. But I was 16 years old. Yes, I was also in high school.
See, I was just, like, it was like, oh, yeah. And when there was, like, because I was a sophomore, and there was, like, the senior girls, you know, like, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
the hot senior chicks and
Sure.
stuff. But then I was just this loser sophomore kid wearing nerdy glasses and stuff, and they're probably just like, look at this loser they hired.
Dude, I learned about so many things I should not have learned about by working at
That's weird.
Dairy Queen. By working with girls that were older than me.
Oh.
Oh no, yeah, it was. I just learned things. That's
I learned that the cookie dough is delicious.
It is.
My favorite thing to do was to go fill up the big tub of ice cream in the back, like,
Yeah.
because it was all soft serve, so it was these giant bags of like liquid, and you dumped it into this like 200-gallon vat, dude.
Yeah, you just cut
Seriously.
the edge and.
Yeah. Like, so they'd be in these milk crates, these plastic bags of the soft serve mix, and then there's a giant tub, and you'd have to go fill that tub up every so often. Right. Well, they kept the cookie dough back in that same fridge, so
Frozen cookie dough pieces.
just be sitting back there eating cookie dough, and then I'd dump a bag of ice cream, and I'd steal some more cookie dough.
Yeah.
I loved it.
So good.
And the Heath bars were back in that fridge, too.
Dude, my blizzards, my homemade blizzards from there had like 4 times the amount of stuff that you're supposed to put in there, too. And it seemed like the right amount. I always thought I got gypped,
Yeah.
after that. Like, oh, my blizzards always suck now because it ruined me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite thing is, like, we were closed over, say, like a 3-day, over a holiday or something, because we would close on 4th of July.
Yeah.
We'd have to clean the lines out so that the ice cream didn't get all, because the lines from the fridge to the machine, obviously the ice cream gets warm
Yeah.
and nasty. So we would shut the pumps off back there, and then you'd have to run the machine and drain all the ice cream out of it.
For sure.
And we'd sit there and, like, put our mouth under it at the end of the night to see who could, like, eat the most, just streaming it right out of the machine.
Dude, I'm not the only one, right? That now if I pour my own ice cream somewhere,
You're like, I can nail this curl.
check out how sick my curl is on this. Because like that, you learn that at Dairy Queen.
Oh,
It's
I
so
do
stupid.
it all the time.
Oh, I also get mad when they don't hold my blizzard upside down.
We never did that. We were like, screw that crap.
Oh, I did every time.
You should.
I'd hold it upside down and then walk to the counter, and then hand it to him and be like, flip it right at the last second.
See, now that right there, that's how it should be.
Yeah.
I get them, and they're just like, bloop, and they just flip it real quick.
See,
and you're like, no. I want to know.
If there's one blizzard,
Stick the
you should.
spoon in, and then I turn it over without my hand being upside down, and then I carry it to him like that, and then
If there's
That's
ever
what I
one blizzard that you want to get to make them spill it,
banana split.
Get a banana split blizzard.
That's right.
That sucker, they will not turn that upside down.
Nope. There's like an unwritten rule. Like you don't. Sorry. Oh, banana split. We don't turn those ones over.
No, you better. I want. And then when they dump it and spill it everywhere, be like, just kidding. I want a Reese's Pieces one.
Yeah, that one looked nasty.
But it's so much like
Actually, they were nasty. You know why?
because it had pineapple in
Pineapple
it.
puree.
Yeah.
Pineapple puree.
Yeah, it was banana split. It had bananas, strawberries, chocolate, and pineapple in it.
Why would you put pineapple in that? Since when does pineapple go on banana split?
Since always a Dairy Queen.
Yeah,
apparently.
at Dairy Queen.
I feel
you can
like
order
this is
an
a
actual banana
conspiracy
split there too.
to
and
take
it's-
and it's got pineapple on their
Yep.
actual banana split.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pineapple
Strawberries,
puree.
chocolate.
I do
and
not remember
pineapple.
this at all.
Yep.
This is what happens when you put pineapple on pizza. It starts to bleed into everything else.
Yep.
What about? I always liked when. I always liked when we would like mess up on somebody's
Oh,
blizzard.
sure.
like,
Yeah.
And
Put it
then
in the freezer. Yeah.
you just throw it in the freezer, and then
Yep.
we'd eat it at the end of the night. Like, oh, messed up on this
Oh,
one.
dang
Oops.
it. They wanted cookie dough, and I put Oreos and cookie dough in here. I don't know how that happened.
And I put extra heat in there.
Yeah, I accidentally made it with chocolate ice cream, too.
Oh man, I used to make really amazing milkshakes there for myself. It was blueberries, banana, and then I would put whipped cream in it, and then blend it all up. And for some
Ooh.
reason, it was really
I never
good.
tried that.
Blueberry, banana, and then you put whipped cream in with all of it, and blend it up.
Nice.
What was the thing that McDonald's made to try and like kind of compete?
The McFlurry.
Yeah, I freaking
The
loved
McSucky?
McFlurries. I loved them.
I don't know about that. It's so hard to compete with the Blizzard.
I mean, I'm not saying I liked it more than a Blizzard, but
Dude, and
I
like the
loved it.
McDonald's machine like uses the spoon to mix it up, and the thing at Dairy Queen, like you're putting your life's at risk using that sucker. Like,
It will tear your arm
yeah.
off.
This chick cut her hand like because it was
It's got a blade in it.
yeah, it had two blades in it, and this chick's like meow, mixing one up, and the blade broke and like flung out like that because of the speed, and it sliced her hand open.
Yeah, or I've seen them cut through, like, just cut through the whole cup,
Mhm.
you know, because you're just like, and it'll just slice the cup.
Yeah, if you're pushing too hard or something like that, it
Yeah,
would
and then
blow out the bottom.
the whole top of the cup comes off, and you're like, well, there's ice cream everywhere now. So
That was the best. You'd have like the band of ice cream splatter on your shirt at the end of the night.
yeah,
Like,
you know that those people are good at making blizzards, though.
oh, you're good.
Oh, look at his stripe. You're making mine, buddy.
You're
When
like
I'm
the person
getting
at
a
the counter.
banana split, you
The
just
person
watch.
at the counter. You're like, your shirt's not dirty enough. I want that
Noob.
guy to make it. You
Now
suck.
now I just see Mark with like ice cream all over him and his glasses, and walking up to some senior girl
Yeah,
like,
like, what up, girl?
"Hey,
Yeah, what
what's
up?
up?"
What up, girl?
You're kind of hot. But
Not
and
gonna
we're in
lie.
this cool restaurant. Hot eats cool treats, you know what I mean?
Not gonna lie. There was one time where I thought I might have had a chance with this senior chick,
Yeah.
and I was a sophomore, and there was like this junior dude,
Yeah.
and we both liked 311, and so we went and saw 311 in Bozeman, and we got two of the senior chicks to go with us,
Nice.
and that was it. That was it. They just
High
went to the-
standards you
yeah.
have here.
They just went to the concert with us, and that was it.
You know,
I was just like,
Did you pay for them?
heck no.
Oh, okay.
It's
I was
funny.
gonna say that's
I
probably
was a
why we went.
sophomore.
I didn't know you then, but I was at that concert.
I remember you telling me that, yeah.
Yeah.
I was there hanging out with some hot senior chicks.
I went with my mom.
You went with your mom?
My mom like 311, and I didn't drive, so how the heck was I getting to Bozeman?
That was
I
awesome.
went with my mom to 311. That was awesome.
I could talk about Dairy Queen all the time. Did you
Dude,
guys
I love
have
Dairy
the
Queen.
Did you guys have the little pizzas? In
Yeah.
Bozeman, or in Great Falls.
Yep.
I love those things.
Dairy Queen didn't get ruined for me.
Oh no.
No. Dairy Queen's still just as good as it was when we worked there. And I
Mhm.
think now that I'm like, you know, you hear the stories from people, I'm like, it really is legitimate good food then. Because like, if it didn't get ruined for me while I worked there, then
When you guys worked at Dairy Queen, though, did they do food or just ice cream?
Oh yeah,
I
they had food.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I thought
Yeah.
there was a time where they
There was
only
a full-on grill. I mean, I deep fried things. They had a broiler and made bacon.
When I worked,
they
time
got
where
the
they only
Nuker
did
mic.
ice cream or something.
I think they used to way back in the day.
Way
maybe.
back.
At the Dairy Queen I worked at, you weren't allowed to, like, the manager on shift was the one cooking all the food.
Oh, okay.
And then all the little peons were just making the ice cream and stuff.
Funny.
And so, yeah. Which was funny to me now that I think about it. Like, they put the manager, the person running the shift, like, away from everybody, like, where the customers can't see him. And, like,
some bad stuff's going down.
Well, it's like the one position that you can't leave unattended. Like, if there's, like, a customer complaint that a manager has to go take care of, like, they're swamped making burgers and stuff like that.
Yeah, so I'm going to burn everybody's burgers right now because I got some idiot yelling at me because he didn't get pickles on his burger.
Yeah. Last thing I got to say about Dairy Queen that I miss, the baseball Sundays.
Oh, yeah, in the helmets.
Baseball helmet Sundays.
You can still get them.
Can you?
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
What?
Just not here.
Oh,
Feeling
for
sucks.
reals.
dude,
Yeah.
we loved baseball Sundays.
yeah.
That was almost as good as the Happy Meal treat, the
Yep.
Happy Meal toy from McDonald's.
I have a bunch of those helmets somewhere
yeah,
in
they were
storage.
so good.
Well,
I
it was
didn't
just a
even-
regular Sunday in a baseball helmet. Like, that's where we'd go after baseball games. Like, let's go
Right.
get baseball helmet Sundays.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Get your favorite team, and they were always out of it.
Yeah. Well, all we
Nate-
got is Yankees. Frick.
Sanders was probably like, I hate baseball, threw it on the ground.
I threw it on the ground.
Oh, man.
Do you have any
This is
Viking helmet Sundays I can have?
good. I don't think that'd go over very well since football is in the winter time.
Well, I meant like
No one-
I meant Viking, like
Oh, Viking
Like a
helmet
real
with the
Viking.
horns.
Oh,
Yeah.
like one of those things.
That'd be cool. You got any motorcycle helmet?
Is there a bike helmet in here? Like,
So and every time I go to Kentucky to visit my family, we go to this one Dairy Queen, and it's a walk-up only. A Dairy Queen. It's like in a kiosk,
oh,
and there's outdoor seating, and you can get footlongs there, and that's what we go there for.
nice.
Is chili cheese dog footlongs.
I thought you were gonna say footlong blizzards. I'm like, I want to go. Just
footlong blizzards.
Oh, foot long that way. I thought you meant like foot long.
either way, that's
Either
a lot
way,
of ice cream.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. It's
No,
a lot.
they're hot dogs, footlong chili dogs. Because Cincinnati, is known
All
for
about
their
the hot
chili
dogs.
dogs. So-
right.
And Dairy Queen there, it's just like the greatest mashup ever. Their chili dogs at that one kiosk where you walk up.
That sounds great.
You order at one window, you pick up at another. It's like Softies,
Yes,
but Dairy Queen.
I would totally go for that.
Yeah, it was super cool.
I thought I remembered getting a hot dog here from a Dairy.
Yeah, I think you can get hot
Yeah,
dogs.
you
I don't know if
can.
you get
Oh.
footlongs or chili dogs.
Or chili
anyway.
dogs. Yeah, gotcha.
I remember back in the day when I was a kid, before I worked at Dairy Queen, they were only open during the summer. Like, they closed for the winter.
Really, Dairy Queen did.
Yeah.
No.
Because nobody goes and gets ice cream in the middle of the winter,
But
apparently.
was that when they didn't serve hot eats? Or
I
what?
don't remember. It must have been. I don't know.
Hot eats, cool treats.
Yep.
Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen. I would totally work at a Dairy Queen again. Like, I thought it was so fun.
Yeah, I agree.
But if it wasn't a bunch of high schoolers, because I want to kill high schoolers. But
Oh, no.
like, if it was like me and all you guys, like, oh my gosh, that'd be
Maybe
so
we
sick.
should all pitch in and buy a Dairy Queen
We should.
franchise.
There we go.
I mean, how bad would our lives be if we just quit our jobs and just all went to work at a Dairy Queen?
It'd be like no stress. Like, just make sure
Yeah.
we're all working on the same shift.
heck yeah, dude.
Just put us all together, man.
Who needs a vacation? We're with our friends the whole time.
That's how, like, at KFC, I always wanted. There was times where we needed two people cooking chicken back
Yeah.
when I worked there in high school, and me and my friend Kyle, we'd always beg, like, can we both cook tonight
Yeah.
or whatever, and she'd always be like, no, you guys will not get anything done. You guys will goof off the whole time. We're like, yeah, we will goof off the whole time. And the one time she finally let us cook together all night.
You guys were bomb.com.
Dude, yeah, like,
You worked
we
great
were
as a
done.
team.
Yeah, we were
duh.
goofing off the whole time, but we were way done early, and everything
Oh,
was
sure.
like perfectly clean. Like, yeah,
Because you were having fun at work.
It was so awesome.
Sometimes I think like the four of us should all get a job at KFC where we all just work one night a week at
Yeah.
the same time.
I did try to get Mark to hire me just to, like, fill the napkins.
Yeah, be the paper stalker guy.
Yeah, can I
I'm
just,
here
like,
for
come
my
in-
hour shift.
I'm just going to fill the napkins and stuff. Because every time we went in there, they were out of straws or something. I'm like, can I just hire me, and I'll just come in and do
I'll
this
just-
every day.
I'll just come in, fill some napkins, leave with a bucket of chicken. No big deal.
Call it
Yeah,
good.
you don't even have to pay me except for in food. That'd be fun.
You just have to give me $50 worth of chicken every night.
I feel like we'd be the most laid back crew that actually gets something done because we wouldn't be stressed like,
No.
oh man, he didn't get his chicken right. We'd just be like, hey man, you're gonna have to wait a couple minutes for chicken. Is that cool? By the way, we'll throw in some extra coleslaw.
That's how you do it. Like, that's literally what I would do.
Yeah, you don't stress,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
everything works
Oh.
out great.
Weird.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, I love a little bit of pressure because it helps me work better, but like,
I mean, when it's like
there's
busy.
no sense in stressing out. Doesn't
Yeah.
help you. Only makes your life harder.
Yeah. There's this one guy, though. Last story that I got
All right.
for now.
All right.
There's this one guy that was in there complaining one time to me, and he's like, every time I come here, you guys screw up my order. And I told him, well, then stop coming here.
For reals, yeah.
He's like, every time I'm here, you guys screw up. Well, maybe you should stop coming here then.
Yeah, like I mean, obviously it's not us. 'Cause we're consistent.
I love it when you get to that point in the customer service. Like, you've said you're sorry, you'd offered to redo his order, you've given him something free, and they just wanna give you a piece of their mind. And I do it with the utmost respect. Like, hey, Starbucks is right across the street.
Yeah.
Drop the mic. That's it. Like,
Yeah. Cool.
end of story.
Sorry about your coffee, man.
There was one other guy that did the same thing, and he was this old dude. I remember, and he always wore woman's pants.
Huh.
And
That's normal.
I thought
Yeah.
only the cool kids did
no,
that.
this is like this old guy. It was really weird, but he, I don't remember what his order was. Oh, it was like a 4-wing meal, and he wanted 2 mashed potatoes and gravy and no coleslaw. And every time he'd come in every week and get the same thing, and he'd always complain, last time I was here, you guys gave me coleslaw, blah, blah, blah. And so I saw him come in, and I went up there and took his order, and I made it, and then I went and showed him. I'm like, all right, yeah, we got your 2 mashed potatoes here just like you wanted. And he's like, oh, cool, thanks. And then the very next Tuesday or whatever when he came in, I saw him, and I went up to the register, and he's like, yeah, last time I was in, you guys gave me coleslaw. And I'm like, nope, we didn't, because I made your order. And he's like, oh, yeah, huh? Like, but he was just,
oh, yeah, I remember.
yeah, like, that was just his routine to complain about that we messed up every time. I'm like, no, we didn't last time because I did it.
Yeah.
And I showed you, and he's like, oh. Like, didn't know what to say, didn't know how to respond
What
to
a
it.
sad life.
Yeah.
That's like setting aside like mental illness where he actually does think that you messed it up. Like when that's your modus operandi, like your standard
Yeah.
operating procedure is to complain.
Mhm.
Like,
I thought you
"Oh."
were going to talk about wearing women's pants, but
Well, that too, but I mean, like I said, some of the cool kids do that nowadays.
I think they just make men's pants look like women's ones now.
I don't think you can even call them women's pants anymore
Yeah.
because you're assuming gender.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
true.
true.
That's
like
a whole nother
it's
day.
pant. And why isn't it a pant?
Why is it a pair of pants? Yeah.
I don't. Yeah, that is weird. Like I don't wear 2 pairs
Yeah.
of pants.
Christy works, at Shields and
Yeah.
Clothes, and she always now says pant. And
Yeah.
I hate it.
Pant. Look at this pant.
Oh, that's a nice pant. Stop!
It's a pair of pants. It always has been.
Nate, did you get a new pant today?
I like your pant
I just crapped my pant.
because I ate fast food. That's what it was.
Oh, I had Taco Bell, and now I feel like I'm going to crap my pant.
Freaking pants. Yeah, pants jokes.
Pants.
Pant jokes.
I was going to say, do you think that guy goes somewhere, like, he's got his routine, so he's like, oh,
Yeah.
it's Tuesday. I'm going to go complain at KFC.
I think because it was always the same day, same time, everything. I think, and there was other people that would come every Thursday for lunch there.
So, like,
Yeah.
on Wednesday, he's like,
He probably over at Wendy's
At
complaining
Wendy's
about
next
something.
door, yeah, for sure.
yeah.
You guys didn't put bacon on my cheeseburger.
Yeah, that's crazy. Dude, you want to know how terrible of a person I am?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, when I worked at Olive Garden you get mints every time. When you get your check, you get mints. Like, that's the thing. If you don't give mints, then you're not doing your job right. Okay, so then there was a guy that would come in, and we knew who he was because he would eat by himself, and he would get the same thing every time. He would get soup, and he would sit in the cafe area by the bar. So we'd serve him his soup, and then we knew exactly what he would say afterwards because you'd give him the check, and then he would open it right away, and if there was a mint in there, he would say, I have diabetes. And it's like, why do I need to know this? Like, I don't need to
Just
know
don't
this.
eat the mint.
Just don't eat the mint. That's your thing. You don't eat it. Now, I'm not making you eat it. Just because it's in front of you doesn't mean you have to eat it. But I'm going to give it to you because that's what we do. So after a while, we started like doubling and tripling the amounts of mints that were in his thing. So they dared me one time to put 10 mints in the thing, and it was like you couldn't even close the thing. And I bring it, and then I just opened it for him. I'm like, "There you go, sir." And he's like, "I have diabetes," and I just went, "I know." And then I just walked off, and I can't remember if I got a tip. I probably did, but
That's why we're friends.
Yeah,
right
it was
there.
just like,
oh, that's so hilarious.
why do you have to tell me every time? I
Should have
know.
been like, cool.
I have.
And I mean, you can still eat sugar when you have diabetes.
I should have said ew and then ran away. I have diabetes. Ew. Or I could have just responded with like, I have herpes. Just something stupid.
I have Ebola.
Yeah.
Nate
Cool.
has herpes. Everybody,
You should.
No, I don't really.
You should
Or
have.
do I?
prove it.
You should have pretended like it was diabetes was something else. Like
They're sugar free.
When he's like, "I have diabetes," and be like, "Did you get it from sharing needles?"
Yeah.
How'd you get it?
Yeah. How'd you get it? I have diabetes. Cool.
High five.
Dope. That's awesome. Where do I get that?
You should have been like me too and opened all of them and just ate them real quick.
I hate my life. Bye.
Me too.
Yeah, that would have been funny. Or just like found. I mean, there was plenty of people that worked there that had diabetes. So like, one of them could have just served them and then did their insulin shot right in front of him. Me too. Like, would you like some?
You should have brought him the check with 10 mints and an insulin syringe in it.
Yeah, you're welcome. Leave.
Just
Now you
eat
can-
the mints. And
now you
then
can
shoot
finally enjoy
yourself.
the mints.
Yeah, it just like the whole concept. It just seemed like we could have just ignored it because it's like I have diabetes. Okay, but it's like why? What's the purpose of him telling us? Like
Yeah.
we could just not figure it out. I guess he just wanted the attention or something. But yeah, just weird guys, and we were terrible because we just made it 30 times worse.
I have diabetes. If I gave you some money out of my wallet, would that make you feel better?
Yeah. Or just like have an extra. I have diabetes. Well, then here's 2 more. Like,
I'm sorry, I'm not quite sure how that works. Do you
Yeah.
need more mints?
he didn't ask for her. He asked for water without a straw every time too.
My kind of
So
guy.
we would put a straw in it, 100%. We knew he would ask for it. We would just give him a straw.
Just the
like-
passive aggressiveness.
Yeah, not in the drink though. Like just
Just next to it. Here you
Yep. give him a straw.
Shut
Oh,
up.
no, I want a straw. I have diabetes.
go. This is a sidetrack, but
Yeah,
this guy at work
sure.
at our dealership, he's a
Yeah.
mechanic and I'm a parts guy. He hates it when we bring parts out to him, apparently.
Oh,
And so I totally just bring his parts out to him now.
oh yeah.
Like
For sure.
he complained to another tech that another guy was bringing parts out. Like, I hate it when he does that.
Oh yeah.
I can get my own parts, and I'm like, I'm gonna bring them out to him all the time
every time
because I don't care if you hate it. I'm gonna bring them out just because I know.
Because the parts guys hate bringing parts out there because like that's what you need to do to be courteous and to help the techs and go faster. But yeah,
yeah,
the
like
whole
I'll do it to
passive-aggressive
help
thing.
him every now and then, but just because he hates it, I bring him out extra
Every
on
time.
time.
I would
Yeah.
do the same thing.
yeah, seriously.
I mean, don't people realize if you say you don't like something, then people are going to do that
Yeah,
thing?
and it's the guy that
Exactly.
used to work with you guys.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
I think, man, next time I like stop by to bring you guys a part or something, I'll be like, hey, you got any parts I can bring to him? I'm just going to walk him out there.
Here you go.
That's a good idea. Let's podcast again about just the life at a dealership.
I
a
feel
car
like you
dealership.
should just bring him parts. Like they don't even have to be parts that have been like
show
just
him some-
bring him something, anything, an empty
Yeah.
box that
There
has
you go.
McDonald's fries in it, but it used to be a starter, and just set it on his toolbox.
Or bring him every tech's parts.
Yeah.
Like every tech that needs parts, you always bring him to that
There you
guy.
go. Those aren't mine. Oh, sorry. Can
Oh,
you
my
take him
bad.
over to him?
My bad, dude. You're so busy all the time.
You got to find out where he hates it the most for you to put
Like
him.
where to set them?
Yeah.
I'd set him on his stool because he's always sitting on it.
Ah.
That's where I'd put him.
Hey, can you get up for a second? And then, and then put him there.
Get somebody else to call him over.
Yeah.
Hey, can you come over here? And then as soon as
Run
he
out
gets
there.
Oh,
You're hiding
dear.
around the corner. That would be really great.
Nice.
All right, well, we should probably wrap it up. And so far, we have talked about nothing interesting. Just a giant conversation about how unhealthy we are with how much fast food knowledge that we have.
I find that very interesting.
Yeah, I feel like I need to eat a salad, but that's okay.
I go on a cleanse.
I'll own it. I know all about fast food, so that I do wish I knew stuff more about fast food. Let me try some more and go down that road. So
I think you know everything about fast food.
I was just teaching you. That's what it was. I'm like sensei in this episode. But it was really good chatting with Adam Burt and Nate Sanders. Say bye, dudes.
Later.
See ya. $5 box.
$5 box. All right, we'll catch you later.
Good night.
Go eat a salad.